Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra April 1st, 2022. Seeking hidden answers and motivations can enrich your life if you use this energy wisely. The moon spends the day undercover in your solar 8th house, inclining you to observe before acting. You can be somewhat divided in your thoughts and attention, as you're especially interested in your personal life, but you're also quite focused on your worldly goals or ambitions. Be ready for a change of plans or some imperfect conversations. You're likely to learn more about yourself and others through observation, so it may be better to aim to do more listening and looking than talking just for the time being. What's blocking you from cultivating a committed partnership? The moon enters Sirius Aquarius, bringing greater emphasis to your erotic 8th house of sex, mergers, intimate unions, and shared resources, which means you're likely focusing on the foundation of your commitments and interpersonal connections. Moreover, the moon will meet with freedom-loving Uranus in Taurus via your secretive 12th house of closure, dreams, and all things behind the scenes, urging you to break free from unconscious patterns and/or fears that could be stifling your one-on-one connections. Bottom line? You're holding on to something outdated and no longer serving your highest good. Stand up for what you are owed. Although you are usually an easygoing mutable sign, the last quarter moon in Aquarius will encourage you to take action. This lunar phase starts with some sort of crisis, enabling you to transform your assets or resources. It may be time to finally let go of investments or resources that no longer sustain your professional endeavors. As you allow certain paths to come to an end, this can help you adjust and find better financial opportunities. Now is the time to prioritize the important assets. For the first time in over 4 months, the moon has not only returned to your financial sector to find Pluto on his own, but the planet of change and revolution slowing down ahead of a retrograde turn at the end of next month. This reveals a dramatic sea change, and while this has been happening anyway, with your financial instincts sharp, a shift in focus from the short to the long term is now more obvious. There is a world out there waiting to be discovered. Your increased dynamism will spur other people into joining in. Be flexible and spontaneous, maybe traveling to a new town or on a short journey. Rediscovering your own local area can also be very inspiring, and even more enjoyable in the company of others. You've got more mojo than you thought you had, and it's about to surprise you and your friends with a sudden display of big-time craziness. Learn to love it. You feel independent, open to fresh experiences. Don't be rushed too quickly into anything, even if you've a real opportunity to get to know someone new and interesting. Irrespective of whether you fall hopelessly in love or have a set plan, your love life is evolving in new ways. Try to make them the best. Given the many options you have in life, the sensation of being overwhelmed can become the norm. Today's aspect gives some respite, allowing you to communicate in the way you would like to. This includes how you speak to yourself inside your head. With all of the healthy living emphasis on diet and exercise, it is easy to forget that the most nurturing part of ourselves is really in our mind. How you treat yourself mentally is more important than low-fat anything. Think about it. If you're frequently having the same dream, there may be something you need to do. Some dream experts say that if you have reoccurring dreams with the same people appearing, it's because you have something important to say to them. If this is happening to you, this day's essence will encourage you to talk to the person or people in your dreams. Even if you're not sure what you're supposed to say, have a conversation with them. Living or dead, speaking your true feelings to the person involved may bring healing. Before leaving your career sector today, the moon will align with Jupiter and Neptune in your career sector, as it has done with every monthly visit so far this year. The difference this time is that 10 days after the sun left and with the planets of luck and dreams just days away from aligning, this is both a chance to check in and for some serious wishful thinking. With Venus returning next week and Mars the week after, if you can dream it, there are stars on the way that can help you do it. Now in her final days in an adventurous part of your chart, Venus no longer has the adventurous lunar vibes from earlier in the week, with the impact from the working week taking hold. Yet as she works with Mars to bring a mix of romance, passion and adventure together, Venus is also looking to the long term, knowing that the momentum of this professional year will continue to build. Our eyes in the sky. There are many juxtaposing energies at play today, causing confusion about which sentiment to lean into. A potentially very challenging morning is followed by a healing evening. Mars shares a minor aspect with Saturn, which gives us the opportunity to move toward a place of authority. The caution is that you could become too bossy and want to control others. Sometimes it's hard to let things pass without reacting, and this could be one of those days. Holding back your feelings and reining in the need to supervise will be hard, especially if you're projecting feelings onto others and situations. Jupiter and Uranus share a minor aspect, which could exacerbate these sentiments. To be honest, it could make us feel like we're right for asserting our dominance, and in fact it isn't necessarily needed to help a situation move along. Arguments may happen, some people will be passive and others confrontational. Therefore, it's important to check the emotions and vibe before arguing with anyone who's annoying you. Later in the day, Venus shares a minor frustration with Centaur Chiron, offering us a way to heal these relationships in the evening. The question is if you're ready to kiss and make up. Authentically apologizing and accepting an apology from others can be complex if you aren't really ready to drop the drama and move forward. How do you want to proceed? Think about this and then make your decision. If you're having trouble deciding if something is real or you need to make a decision, but feel like you don't have all the facts, it's a great time to turn to your exceptionally fine-tuned sense of intuition. This Pisces lunation puts you in touch with your subconscious as well as the spirit world, which helps you rely on those special feelings that other people don't have. When you just get a feeling that you should turn left instead of right or that someone you know is in trouble, trust it. Late this afternoon there's a Moon-Uranus sextile that encourages you to be open to changes and surprises. This might involve going out of your comfort zone or trying something totally new, but these things lead to new opportunities and potential long-term growth. Of course, you have your limits of what you're willing to do or how far you'll take things, but just knowing that you have something exciting to look forward to can change your whole demeanor. Tonight is a good time to explore your spirituality or satisfy your mystic curiosity. You might want to get an online prayer group started, sign up for a remote Bible study class, or call a psychic. Don't be naive, however. While these things can all help you on your personal quest for enlightenment, there are people out there who don't have your best interest at heart. Don't let yourself be taken advantage of.